Hey guys, Ashton here. I wanted to make this quick video to talk about something I learned that is extremely valuable, mainly for the fact that it is a part of our addiction. Now, I wanted to talk about why we are addicted to opiates, heroin, oxy, doesn't matter what it is. There's a main reason why we are addicted. Okay, so I wanted to first start off talking about our natural opioid system in our brain, right? It serves a function. Now, there's three basic functions that the opioid center in our brain, the receptor sites in our brain, function as. The first one is pain relief. Now, most people think that the pain relief is only physical. No, it's actually emotional too. If you think about it, a lot of people get prescribed for physical pain, but then they find that it also helps with their emotional pain as well. And then they justify to themselves afterward that they are still in physical pain, even though it's helping them emotionally. I see that happen so much. When I learned that, I was like, yeah, it is emotional pain. I know that for myself. I was never in physical pain that I know of. I was mostly using it for emotional pain. And emotional pain, I think, is the big one that keeps people addicted. Now, the second function of our natural opioid system is pleasure and reward. Now, it stimulates the pleasure and reward. When we do something good for somebody else, it gives us a sense of pleasure. When we succeed, when we do something we've been working for a long time, when we start working out, start looking good, that gives us a pleasure. Now, the third function of the opioid system is love. Now, hence, why do people say that it makes you feel like you're getting a warm, soft hug from God or from somebody? Why do they say that? That is the basic function, the main function of the opioid system. Now, if you can relate to any of these, we all are lacking in some one of these areas if we're actively addicted or if we're even becoming clean and it's hard to get clean. Understanding this now is helping me a ton because now I know I need to take action steps. I need to start, if I have emotional pain, I need to take healthy action steps. I need to get a therapist. I need to be able to talk it out. If I'm lacking in pleasure and reward, well, maybe I'm just bored all day. Maybe I don't have a purpose right now. Maybe I'm not working out. Maybe I'm not getting any exercise. Maybe I'm not working towards something that would give me a pleasure and reward. You see, I think we get lost in that, lost in the boredom. I think that's what triggers it. And if you think about love, I talked about this in another video, but I think the good place to start is starting by forgiving. Forgiving is an action of love. Love for yourself, love for others. Forgive others unconditionally. Like Derek says, clean up your side of the street. That is the best analogy for it. Why are you going to trash somebody else's side of the street? Clean up your side. Make an example. Make an example, and then by them seeing your side clean, they're going to want to clean theirs too, because they don't want their dirt on them. And if they do, you know what? That's on them. That's their side of the street. That is the number one thing. Now, I think this really helps because you know how they say, in all you're getting, get understanding. When we understand the science behind why these things artificially create these type of artificially stimulate these three functions of our opioid system, then we can understand why we want to use it all the time. We're lacking in either one or multiple of these areas. And I think it's truly terrible, absolutely terrible, that we kick people down with these type of vulnerabilities. These are very vulnerable people, and shaming them, casting them out of society, that's wrong. Absolutely wrong. You can't fight the problem by kicking them down. You got to understand this. The science is there. It totally makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to you. Maybe leave a comment. But it totally makes sense to me. I mean, I had emotional pain. I had anxiety constantly. And that's why I used. And then also stimulating the pleasure and reward. That just adds to it. It compounds it. And then I get a feeling of love, so I don't need any love from anybody else because I have my pills. You know, I have the dope. I have whatever it was I was taking. I didn't need love. Like, that was my love, you know? And I'm just going to keep it 100% like I always do. That was my love. I didn't need a relationship. I didn't need anything but my pills, you know? And maybe you could relate to that. I'm not sure. I can only talk from my experience, but this totally makes sense to me. Now, what I am doing now is I'm going to make an action plan for each of these 3 functions. I need to get these 3 functions covered and satisfied in a healthy way. You know, just like I was saying, pain relief, physical and emotional, pleasure and reward, and love. How can we do this in a healthy way? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Okay, I hope this was really helpful, and I'm going to be studying up more on it and trying to understand it the best way I can and communicate it to you guys the best way I can. All right? We'll talk soon. I'll see you on the next video.